Hello, Spicy Community. Hello, Spicy Community. And welcome to Church of Hot Sauce. May the spice be with you and also with you. Today we're going to obviously review some hot sauces because that's what we do here at the Church of Hot Sauce. We're also going to be talking about what sacrifice is and what true sacrifice looks like. So let's get started. Hope everybody's doing fantastically on this absolutely gorgeous Sunday. I'm coming to you live from Hartwell, Georgia, small lakeside town out on the East Coast. All right. Today we're going to be reviewing 3 sauces. All 3 sauces I got from the California Hot Sauce Solutions from Christina Beretta. I hope I'm saying that right. Good morning, Stephen, and may the spice be with you, sir. Alright, so some of the sauces that we're going to be trying today. It's going to be the bean chili sauce, again from over at California Hot Sauce Solutions. Last week we reviewed some Jay's Small Batch sauces, so we're going to continue in that because I still have more sauces from that company to review. So one of them is going to be the Rock Hill Red, made with 100% Carolina Reapers. Again, that's going to be Jay's Small Batch. Again, I love the detail love the label work. And also, this one's called The Exorcist, Sweat It Out of You. It's going to be made with 100% ghost peppers, again from Jay's Small Batch. So let's get into it, guys. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. I know I'm in Georgia, so there still might be some people crying over the Bulldogs losing to Alabama. It's definitely an interesting game, I'll say that. So let's get into this bean chili sauce. Like any sauce, we're going to Taylor Swift it. We're going to shake it up, Alright, first impressions. Oh, okay. What we got going on in here? White wine vinegar, onion, jalapenos, garlic, lime juice, cilantro, pinto beans, black beans, habanero pepper, carrots, celery, sea salt, chili guajillo, Anaheim pepper, agave syrup, black pepper, cumin seed, white pepper, and pink peppercorn. Okay. I'm going to have to raise my pinky up on this one. Right away, it's the one of the reasons why I looked at the ingredients list, because that cumin comes out very distinctly, as well as the beans. That rusticness of black beans, that aroma that you get when you're cooking them on the stove top. This smells delicious. Again, a vinegar-based sauce, but I know some people don't like vinegar-based sauces. I'm not really sure why, to be honest with you. I think it has something to do with there's not a lot of flavor. Like, vinegar is the base of the flavor. I on a lot of sauces, especially like craft sauces, like small batch sauces, I don't think that's the case. And if the majority of your flavor is coming from vinegar, you're doing something wrong. Tabasco's famous for that because that's just what they do. I'm not really a big Tabasco fan myself, at least not regular Tabasco. To each their own. Plus, I'd rather support a small business as opposed to a giant conglomerate like Tabasco. So, consistency is great. It's absolutely enveloped over the spoon itself. it spread itself out. It's nice pureed sauce. Not a whole lot of chunkiness. Mm. Mm. So, oh wow. Okay. Right away you get hit with the bean flavor. Then it rolls right into that jalapeno habanero, and mostly the habanero heat that envelops over the palate. But after that, you get this really nice that citrus, that lime juice really pops out, which really complements the black bean and pinto bean flavor. Now you can tell that there's definitely beans in there, and I say that because there's a specific texture you get from pureed beans. Now I wouldn't say it's gritty. It's actually really well done with how it's pulsed up. So you don't get a grittiness, but hmm, there is a specific texture that goes along with that. I wouldn't say gritty, but there's definitely a spotted texture, if you will, that comes from that. Steven, Mikey D's hot Cheetos. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and taste a little bit more of this uh, bean chili sauce. This is so good, and honestly, wow. Heat level, it's like it's definitely a table sauce. So it's like maybe a one, maybe a two. Um, Honestly, I could see finishing off some pan roasted chicken. Um, I could see a nice. You could do a three bean salad with this, and it would complement it beautifully. Wow, that's really good. Um, that might be my favorite sauce I've had in a couple weeks. That's just a really really delicious table sauce. I'm gonna give that a 10. I don't usually give tens. That's a really solid sauce. With how the flavor's going, with how everything works together, that's a very good sauce. Again, that's gonna be the chili bean. Go ahead and check that out. That's that California Hot Sauce Solutions out in Southern California. 10 out of 10 sauce. That's delicious. Again, yeah, three bean salad. You can finish off some pan fried or pan seared chicken with it. Um, I could see that being used on pork, on tacos because of that human aspect. It definitely has a flavor profile to help out a taco flavor, bring out some of the flavor from that beef. Um, it's a really good sauce, like really really good. Next, we'll go ahead and we'll move our way up in in heat levels. So even though the name is a little bit more um, scary than the Carolina Reaper sauce, but we're gonna try the Exorcist first. So the Exorcist from Jay's Small Batch. And again, this is going to be made with 100% ghost peppers. So let's go ahead and try this out. Shake it up a little bit, of course. Go ahead and read the ingredients list off first. Ghost pepper. Ooh, Fuji apples, fresh carrots, applewood smoked salt, apple cider vinegar, white onions, champagne vinegar, green pepper, mustard seed, white pepper, black pepper, and fresh garlic and bay leaves. Again, bay leaves is one of those things where a lot of people know, like they're always like, oh, why would there be bay leaves in that? Like it doesn't do anything. But again, if you've ever had a recipe that calls for bay leaves and then not put the bay leaves in there, something's always missing. So it's an important herb. Okay. You can definitely tell that there's ghost peppers in there. Ghost peppers have like they almost have like that not a blandness, but like that. I don't know how to describe this. Like if you've ever had Mexican chocolate, it's not sweet. It's not bland, but it has a very distinct flavor and a very distinct smell, almost like a dry rusticness to it as far as like the flavor profile is concerned. Um, and I usually get the same thing from ghost peppers. Mm, interesting. So we're going to go ahead and see what that consistency is like here. Nice pureed sauce. Let's see what this bad boy tastes like. Okay. So right away, it straight up almost tastes like chocolate. I don't know. Yeah, it's like most of the flavor profile that I'm getting from that is like a chocolate-based flavor. Um, but that's just from like a dried pepper flavor like aspect that you're getting. Very good. Um, Definitely got some heat to it. I'd probably put it on a 4. Definitely feeling it in my mouth. Um, that's a good sauce. That's a good finishing sauce. So put it on eggs. Um, if you wanted to dip a jalapeno popper in this bad boy, it's definitely got some heat behind it. I really wasn't expecting that. Ghost pepper, ghost peppers are ghost peppers. I eat them like candy, but that's not bad. I'm a little sad that Fuji apple flavor isn't coming out more, especially because it's like the third ingredient on the sauce list. So I was kind of hoping for like some of that sweetness but not overwhelming sweetness. You know what I'm saying? Like Fuji apples. If you've never had a Fuji apple, they're one of the best apples on the market. They got popular probably about like 10 years ago, and now they're in like every grocery store. I'd probably give that. I'm not too impressed with it. I'm not gonna lie. So I'd probably give that sauce. Probably give it like a 6. It's okay. You know. Um, yeah, 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 6. Not too crazy. Again, it's got some nice heat to it. Um, but not really too impressed with the flavor profile that I'm getting from it. Definitely getting a nice burn as far as on the tum tum. Um, but yeah, not too thoroughly impressed with the flavor profile overall from that. Great, good flavor. Getting that like chocolatey essence from all the ghost peppers involved in that, but not what I was expecting. Um, so a nice little 6 out of 10 for that sauce. And that was the Exorcist from Jay's Small Batch. Okay. So next we have the Rock Hill Red. And 100% Carolina Reapers. Again, love the art, love the logo, love the aesthetics of these the branding and the labeling. Excuse me. Started intermittent fasting, so I don't have anything on my stomach right now. So that's interesting. So definitely getting some warmness in the belly from that because of that. I don't get to eat until 3 p.m. So. Let's try this Rock Hill Red. Oh, okay. Yeah, getting pretty similar smells from that. Let's see what the ingredients list is. White vinegar, balsamic vinegar, Carolina Reaper peppers, organic onion, organic garlic, sea salt, and spices. Steven says this is one of the first Reaper sauces he actually liked. And there's something to go along with that because, not gonna lie, Reaper is a little played out. Let's be really honest with ourselves. Reaper sauces, once the Reaper came out, let's call it what it is. The Primo is better. But once the Reaper came out, everybody was hottest pepper, blah blah blah, and everybody did a sauce. Like even myself, when I with my Mojave Green company, I did a Reaper sauce. It was delicious. I'm not gonna lie, but it's a little played out. So when you come out with something that is used so often, you really have to set the bar high, and especially somebody like myself or like Steven, you have to kind of blow us away a little bit. So for somebody to like that, as opposed to just being like, heat over flavor, which nobody likes that. It's just like with a vinegar-based sauce where it's you're just getting a vinegar flavor. Like that's not why we're in this. We enjoy hot sauce because we enjoy the flavor profiles. We enjoy adding ingredients to get the flavor of the peppers out instead of just having it just be the flavor of the pepper. Okay. See the consistency here. Be very pepper forward smell from this. That's not bad. It's actually less hot than the ghost pepper one was. Nice flavor. Not too overly impactful with the heat as opposed to the flavor. Nice mild burn. That's good. Definitely getting a lot of the onion on that. Very delicious. I'll probably give that a solid 7.5. So that's a solid sauce. For a Reaper sauce in general, I'd probably give that a 9. If like you're just comparing an 8 or a 9, if you're just comparing Reaper sauces, because it definitely is pretty flavorful for a Reaper sauce. But overall, I'd give it like a 7.5. I definitely use that on tacos. Yeah, pretty easily. Um, Using that in maybe if you put that into a nice like ham hock and beans, like you can put this whole bottle into that, delicious. Again, not too crazy on the heat level, but a nice rounded sauce. Um, Yum. Okay. Definitely impressed with that for a Reaper sauce. Not gonna lie. Steven says, "Have you ever tried Anderson and Son sauces?" I have not. I actually haven't even heard of that company before. send me a DM and let me know about the company. Maybe I should review some of some of their sauces on here. Anybody, if you want to see any guests on here, um, if you want to see me review specific sauces, maybe you've been wanting to try a specific company, but you're not sure if you want to spend money, let me know. I'm here for you guys. Some good sauces today. Okay. So today, we're going to talk a little bit about the significance of sacrifice. Now, I know that times are hard. Don't get me wrong. Times are hard right now. And sometimes it seems like, you're always behind in bills or what have you. And maybe you can't play catch up. So there's the little creature comforts that you do in your day to day. You don't really want to take those away because those are the few things that bring you joy in life. Okay. But in sacrificing, if you really have long-term goals, what would you do? Rather have spending $10 a day on a coffee or what have you, if you're going to Starbucks and getting a foo coffee. Would you rather do that, or maybe sacrifice for a whole year? And that might seem daunting, but maybe that sacrifice for the whole year allows you to help with a down payment on a house, or help with saving up for a down on a car, and having joys that further progress because of those sacrifices that you want to make. If you get your nails done and you're spending over $100 and you do that every month or something like that, or what have you, that's a lot of money, especially right now. If you're a smoker, you smoke cigarettes, or you smoke the devil's lettuce. There's things that might seem daunting, but in giving up and sacrificing those things, for a little bit for more happiness down the road, it'll benefit you in the long run. And it's going to be hard. Sacrifice is hard. That's why it's sacrifice. It's giving something up. Moving out to Georgia, I came from a legalized state, and I needed to get out of the situation that I was in. It was an abusive situation, and I needed to get out of there, so I packed up my stuff and I left. In doing that, and some of you might know, I was a daily smoker, as far as the devil's lettuce. And in order for me to have a better life, I needed to give that up. Now, I used it for pain. I do have back problems, so it definitely helps me out with that, helping out with my day-to-day, aches and pains. And not only that, but psychologically, as far as like a depression med. And I haven't smoked in 3 months. Now, mind you, I smoked for pretty much 10 years straight, and I haven't smoked for 3 months. And has that been hard? Yes, absolutely. Especially with the changing of my environment, the changing of my lifestyle in general, because I want better things down the road. So in order to get a good manufacturing job out here, I can't be smoking, and I will continue not to smoke because the things I want in life are more important than what that herb provided for me. So remembering that, yes, it's going to be hard, but it gets me a better job, which gives me the opportunity to buy a house out here with a piece of land that gives me my peace when I come home from said job, which gives me opportunity, you know, to create my own peace. So a little sacrifice today, a little sacrifice of your peace today leads to a more peaceful future. So one thing that I'd really like to get into, you know, people saying, "Oh, that's impossible." Nothing's impossible. Um, if these little things aren't going to add up to a bigger picture down the road, they will. They absolutely will. You just have to understand what things are you can sacrifice for your betterment. And if I can give up smoking, anything is possible. So remember that, guys. So what I'd like to charge my viewers with today are, figure out a goal that you have financially. Usually it's financially. I mean, we're all in these financial situations, especially with the way the economy is right now and all that jazz. Find something that you can focus on, that you want, that is a betterment of your life, that will better your life. Okay, and it doesn't have to be big, but let's say it's a new car. Say you're tired of that check engine light coming on your dashboard and having to worry every time you start your car up because you're not sure if it's going to get you from point A to point B. Okay, or let's say that you want, it's a toy. You want a motorcycle. You want an ATV, or you want you want a brand new emulsion blender or something like that. Focus on what you can sacrifice in order to get that. So take a look at yourself this week and figure out what you can sacrifice. Doable sacrifices. And don't just like make it an easy one. Make it something that you're going to challenge yourself. Because in life we need to challenge ourselves in order to get better. Nothing in life that's worth having is easy, and some people might laugh at that, but it's so incredibly true. It's ridiculous. Find something that you can sacrifice in order to get something else that betters your life. Whether that's a vacation, and just that peace of mind for 2 weeks, or however long you have a vacation for. Something that can help you out down the road with sacrificing the day, whether that's a cup of coffee, whether that's beer at night, or instead of eating out for your lunch at work, or eating out of a vending machine, or going to a fast food place, cook at home. Save that money. And for all those out there that say, "Oh, fast food is especially nowadays it's cheaper than cooking at home," you are so wrong. It's ridiculous. And as a chef, I'm telling you that. Like I can survive on and have survived on very little on a food budget, and can make that work. And I'm not talking about ramen noodles either. So my charge this week is go ahead and find something that you can sacrifice in order to get something that betters yourself, or your lifestyle, or something that will help you progress in life. Well, guys, we're getting towards the end of the episode today. I appreciate everybody with their comments and viewing. Stephen, I really appreciate you, brother. Everybody enjoy this beautiful Sunday that we've been given. Remember, not everybody was given that gift. We're above dirt today, so it's a good day. Remember that. Even no matter what you got going on, it's a good day because you got to wake up. Enjoy your Sundays, guys. May the spice be with you and also with you.